Today we are going to go and do another card, which I'm very glad, because I just found this lovely stamp set. Well, it's not a set, it's just one big stamp, huge, with an Easter egg. I haven't used the stamp I think for some time, but we're going to use it today because I found a nice, very nice idea of how to incorporate and make it pretty. So we are going to use 5x5 white card base, and I'm going to do some heat embossing today. So it's going to be completely different card, and as you can see, those two ink pads we're going to use today as well. Let's start with an easy prep. So everything is going to be on the main panel. This is my scrap paper, so I'm not worried about anything else because it's not going to be used. Okay, I'm using VersaFine Champagne, and I'm going to have clear embossing powder from Ranger. I like the champagne because I can see where I'm stamping, so it's really good. You just stamp the stamp set. If I have big stamps, especially on a wooden base, I tend to do the opposite around. So I'm putting the ink on top of the stamp rather than the other way around, like I did with the rest of them. Okay, hopefully this will work. I love this champagne because I can see it. Okay, so this one is here. Now let's stamp it. I'm just going to line up the end of the stamp with the card, because definitely I'm going to have a little bit of space on the top to put some sentiment, Happy Easter, or anything I want. Okay, where did I get this stamp? I don't even know. Let me just read it so you can have a go as well, guys. Designed by Sue Dix. Professional Impressions. That's the stamp. Okay, now let's do the magic and put the powder on the top. Okay, let's put the powder on the top. Hopefully this will work. Now you can see, if you did it correctly, you can see that there's no problems with the stamp. That's why I love this VersaFine. I think I love all of the Versamark things. I've got a collection of them. Don't use them too often. Now let's heat emboss. Okay, now it's done. I'm not sure if you can see, but there is a kind of a shimmer to it. So need to make sure that the card is flat. Okay, so now this is my scrap paper. Well, I don't know. And I've put some washi tape on the top because I'm using this one as my background. So instead of putting on a piece of paper, because I'm going to lose quite a lot of ink, I'm just going to use it and the ink is going to go back. I'm starting with wild honey because the chocolate chips is a little bit bigger. So I'm starting gently from this side because I would like to have, the idea is that I'm going to have a little bit more ink on one side, a little bit less ink on the other sides. Now as you put the ink, you can reveal and you can see the beautiful pattern. You can always do this the other way around, so you can first put the ink on the card, but when you hit embossing, don't emboss it with a clear emboss powder because then it's going to pick up the color, and use a white one. So you can have a white one. I am not pressing too much because I don't want to have it too much visible, just really gently. Yeah. Very slow, all the way around, circular motions. Okay, and now you can see the whole background, the whole picture. I want to have some more colors all the way over here. Now let's see if my chocolate chip is going to work. So I'm going to try to do something with chocolate chip. Very gently. I need to do it really gently. I don't want to everywhere, I just want in a couple of places. Just a tiny bit of shadow, an extra shadow. And now I'm not topping it up because I want to go over and over and over. It's going to blend in nicely. You can always add some more if you like it, but that's enough for me. And now I'm going to go back with the wild honey so I can blend in a little bit more. Okay, I've specially left the little bow in the middle so it's nice and open. And now I'm going to take this little stamp set, Happy Easter. I've been using this stamp set throughout the whole Easter, the 2021, and it works fine for me. I've created already a couple of cards with it, so watch my channel so you can have a look what you can do with just one little tiny stamp set. This stamp set is from Low Phone, yeah, you can see it over here, guys. Low Phone, Happy Easter. I'm not sure if they still sell it, but I do like this stamp set. Now dark brown, Happy Easter. Voila. And now I think this card needs a little bit more shimmer and a shine, just because it's Easter. just because it's beautiful. We need to just add something. It does look beautiful. It is nice and plain, but I need to clean it up. So all we gotta do is take a tissue and just clean the egg. See, it's going to pick up some colors, not just from the cardstock, but also from the egg. We did use the clear embossing powder, so we need to just now tidy up. If there's any residue, we're just going to clean it, and it's going to go all the way nicely. Yeah. So I'm going to highlight a couple of details over here, and I'm going to use blender pen from Stampin' Up. So this pen is really nice. Don't worry, the tip is clean, as you can see. It's very easy to use. And I'm just going to pick up the color itself. This is an easy technique. This is something that you can do at home. You don't need too much of experience with it. You don't need to have lots of colors. This is a very plain, easy cut to do. Yeah. I'm going to highlight this one as well. Okay. You can see, guys, even if you are using the same color, just because you keep adding the dimension, it's going to look different. There's some flowers over here. Okay, another one. It's quite relaxing. I do like coloring. Yes, I can. I could actually use the brown, but brown is going to be too dark for me. I don't want so much brown on my piece of paper, on this card. And over here, only a couple of details to highlight the card, which is so beautiful. There's another flower. There's another flower. And I would like to add something here. And highlight the top. So I've got only a couple of highlights, and as you can see, it does make a huge difference to my card. And I'm going to highlight now the bow. If you want, you can use a little bit darker shade of the oxides, of Distress inks. It's not the oxides. But I don't think I have any darker one that will go well. So this is the card for today. This is how I clean my blender pen. All I do is just clean it on a piece of paper a couple of times, and that's it. So this is the card for today, guys. It's very clean, very quick, very simple. There's nothing too much. All you gotta do is just either use a heat tool to dry it because it's still wet from the ink, or you can just add any decorations if you want. But I do like this plain nice look. I'm going to make a couple of more cards with the same stamp because I found it, so it's better if it's get used now, because later it's going to be Christmas again. You never know. So I've got this little heart here, and I would like to have this heart. I definitely would like to have this heart. Why not? None of my other cards have the heart. I can have the hearts. Not bad at all. Well, this is the end of today's video. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, hit the bell for notification when I upload the new video, and lovely to see you guys. Bye.